Most of you have heard me say at almost every meeting this wonderful quotation which I heard from Christian Cotticini originally. He who has his health has a million wishes. He who does not have his health has but one wish. Yes, your health is the most important asset you possess as an entrepreneur. As you know so well, when you're healthy, you can do almost anything. This 10-minute talk is about you and your health. It is also a trailblazing talk since this is the first time we've had a mother and a daughter give a talk together at their very first meeting. My objective in having them speak to you is to create a change in your mindset about your health. Jennifer and Jessica Carroll first shared their powerful message at a Buenos Aires EO Entrepreneurs Organization chapter meeting. That one talk over 5 years ago led to requests to share their message around the world with other EO chapters, as well as many other audiences made up of highly successful entrepreneurs, type A people. Both Jennifer and Jessica are healthy women with a passion for a healthy life. Jennifer was a Canadian TV news reporter when she first met her husband, Phil, who became a highly successful entrepreneur. Phil joined Strategic Coach over 25 years ago and worked directly with Dan Sullivan. He was also a founding member of EO in Arizona. Together, he and Jennifer traveled the world, supported many charities, earned millions of dollars, and raised 2 children. Austin plays professional hockey, and Jessica has followed her mom into TV broadcasting, working out of LA. She also has her own YouTube show with over 13 million views. Jennifer has lived the entrepreneurial lifestyle dream of money, success, and happiness. I've asked them to present a message that's not tactical, how to make $250,000, but to present you with their personal health-related story that hopefully will impact you as much as it has impacted thousands of other highly successful, self-motivated, driven entrepreneurs just like us. Their title is Live Large, Live Long. Please welcome Jennifer and Jessica Carroll. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Thank you, Joe. As Doug said earlier, many people, spend their health creating their wealth. And then they have to spend their wealth trying to regain their health. What if we just valued health number one? Hello, fellow Genius members, Genius Network members. We're so excited to be part of your family, your herd. I'm Jennifer Carroll.
And I'm Jessica, and we are J&J. And we are going to talk to you guys today about how to live large and live long. So this is a room full of entrepreneurs. Now raise your hand if you live life go big or go home kind of way. Yeah, I kind of thought it was about everyone. Well, that was my dad's life motto. Just like you, my dad was a rock star entrepreneur. He lived large. And actually, according to this poster right here, entrepreneurs are the new rock stars. Just like you, my dad valued success at a very young age. Travelers, who loves to travel in this room? Yep, Dad loved to travel. Just like you, my dad loved his sports. He ran marathons, he wake surfed, and he cherished all 18 summers with his family. Just like you, my dad was a thought leader who wanted to make a difference. Dad lived to give, and actually for the past 20 years, we've been going down to Mexico building homes for homeless families in Mexico. Just like you, my dad loved his life, and he loved his wife, his playmate. Entrepreneurs, you guys take care of everything. You take care of your business, you take care of your staff, you take care of your family. But do you take that same care of your health? I ask you, do you value health as number one? Because you know what? My dad didn't. My dad lived large, but he never went to the doctor. As you see right here, he's a 6'3", 220-pound guy. He worked out every single day, but he bragged about not going to the doctor. And I do believe that if he did go to the doctor, and if he actually got checked, and if he was actually proactive about his health, he would be in this room right here. And that he would actually be one of the 97% of men who survive prostate cancer if detected early. So yes, I encourage you, and I know you guys live large, but live long. My dad made his first millions in his 20s, but he made his first widow in her 40s.
You're probably asking yourself, what on earth could this grieving widow and her darling daughter share with you today that could be worth $250,000? It's an excellent question. But I have a question back for you. Do you want to be unstoppable? Do you want to go on and make $250,000 again and again, living our live large, live long philosophies? Yeah? Okay. Then imagine, if you will, you're not here at a Genius Network meeting. Sadly, you're on your deathbed, surrounded by your family and friends, your loved ones, and you're fighting for your last breath. And in that moment, I want to ask you, what would you do? How much would you pay for more time? How much would you pay for 250,000 more hours? That's 28 and a half more years. I know my Philip would have paid a lot more than $250,000. How much would you pay for more time? Time to scale up our businesses, scale up your businesses. Time to keep living large as entrepreneurs. Time to watch your son live out his dream. Time to walk your daughter down the aisle. Time to grow old with the person that you love. Like you, my Phil thought he was unstoppable. But at the age of 52, he was stopped by prostate cancer.
Steve and I, in Forbes magazine.
Jessica Carroll is 25 years old, rich as cheesecake.
Article on our marina. Dave and I in Flair magazine. Wayne Gretzky is with us. That's cool.
I know that footage is hard to watch. It's excruciating to remember. Now, you had a chance here today to meet my darling little mini-me daughter. But I also want you to know that I actually gave birth to a human truck. Yes, and as my husband was holding the screaming newborn, I'm panting. I said, "Is it a boy?" And he goes, It's a hockey player." And that's exactly what he became, a professional hockey player. 6'4", 220, missing teeth, power forward enforcer, professional hockey player. A couple months before Phil passed away, I went up to Canada to see Austin. And when I was up there, one of his coaches, Coach Jeff, comes up to me and he says to me, "I'm sorry, I hear your husband is really sick and Austin says he's fighting for his life. Can I ask what he has?" I said, "Prostate cancer." He looked at me like, "I'm sorry, I thought everyone survived prostate cancer." I said, "Yeah, if you go to the doctor and you get checked early enough, you can be one of the 97% of men that survive this disease. But yeah, my husband wasn't that guy." By the way, Coach Jeff, how old are you? 48. You get checked regularly, right? "Oh no, look at me, I'm in great shape. I'm on the ice with the guys every day. I eat organic, I don't drink or smoke. And besides, I hate going to the doctor and I don't need a doctor going there," if you know what I mean. Well, I watched this big burly Canadian hockey player and he metamorphed into my Phil. Standing there healthy, and I just lost it. I'm like, what? I just said, no. You go in and you get checked. And if you don't do it for you, you do it for your wife and your kids. You do it so you can watch your son live out his dream and you can walk your daughter down the aisle and you can grow old as the person that you love, because you know, my Philip, he can't do that anymore because he's home and he's dying. No, you go in and you get checked. And you bend over and you take it like a man. He's like, "Whoa." I'm usually yelling at your kid on the ice like that. Fast forward a couple months, Phil's passed away of prostate cancer. We're back in Canada and watching one of Austin's hockey games, and Coach Jeff comes up and gives us his condolences, but then he leans in and he kind of whispers and he looks around and he says, "Jen, I went in and I got checked, bent over and took it like a man. And you know when the doctor was putting on his glove, I said, 'Doc, I'm doing this for a woman and it's not my wife.'" Like, a lot of information there.
How many of you guys have children? Raise your hand.
Whoa.
You guys would do anything for your kids, right? "Hey, Dad, will you teach me how to drive?" "Hey, Mom, will you help me pick out my prom dress? Hey, Dad, will you help me pick out my new cool shoes? Hey, Dad, will you watch me as I play my first NHL hockey game? Hey, Dad, will you walk me down the aisle when I get married? Just like you guys, my dad would have done anything for Austin and I. But he can't do any of those things anymore because he's not here.
When we hold our crystal ball and we ask that infamous question, what do you want? We see a man putting on a bow tie. He picks up the phone. He says, I read your book, we saw you speak. Got checked, went to the doctor, found out I had cancer. Got treated, and I'm a survivor. And I'm about to walk my daughter down the aisle. And I had to reach out and say thank you for making a difference. If I could give this book to one person, just one person, I would give it to my Phil 12 years ago, because I believe he'd be sitting here in this room as a Genius Network member if he knew the stories in this book.
Now, this message is not just for the women. Or for the men. It's also for the women. And you know what? Right now, it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So yes, I want you to live large and make magical memories. But I also want you to live long and take care of those memories. Health #1 for everyone in this room.
We're here today to share our stories in hopes of encouraging you to take action, to not only continue to live large as entrepreneurs, but to live long and value health #1 and get checked.
And there's actually something you can do right now to add time to your life and your loved one's life. So I actually want you guys to take out your phones.
Seriously.
Seriously, I want you to do this. And in the past 10 minutes, you've been thinking about someone. And it might have been yourself, which is totally okay. But I want you to send this message to that person. I love you. Live long, get checked, and
Bend over and take it like a man.